We have breaking news this evening out of H&W Welders as the club announced the signing of former Arsenal and Rangers man Malcolm Ebiowei. Now, for more on this signing, we cross live to local reporter Eamon Murphy. Now, Eamon, it's a 2-year deal. What has been the reaction to the signing?
Thanks, yeah, manager. Aussie Villain is apparently very pleased with his new signing, and apparently today in training was spent with Ebiowei, showing the rest of the team how to play football.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 6, Episode 4 here at H&W Welders on The Impossible Dream. And today we are playing a tough one against Larne and then a game that, team that started the season well in Dungannon. So big games for us, but the massive news, the transfer window is closed, but we signed Malcolm Ebiowei. And what a player he looks to be for this level. He can play pretty much left wing, centre and right wing. He can play up front as well. He's probably the best player we have in a multiple of positions. And we've got him for 2 years, £400 a week. We had to push the boat out a little bit for him in terms of wages, but I definitely think he's worth it. Look at that, dribbling, finishing, first touch, passing, vision, off the ball, flair, decisions. He's got everything. He's amazing at this level, obviously, but very, very happy. And he's played in the Scottish Premiership 3 games in 3 years. I mean, that's essentially a regular as far as I'm concerned. He even got an assist. But yeah, hopefully he's going to do well for us. Came through at Arsenal and 22 years old, a Dutchman. So, he's still young as well. There's still maybe a little bit of improvement to be had, but I don't think, not with us and not as a semi-pro club. He's worth 88 grand. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Now, we did get one other signing in, and that was, underwhelming. It was Josh Tennant. The reason we signed him is that he didn't cost us anything. I wish I wasn't paying him £60 a week now, because we got, obviously, Ebiowei in. But, the reason we did this is because I think we're going to need to switch to wingers, and I wanted to get a backup in for Sinnerton. As it turns out, Sinnerton's now the backup to Ebiowei, and I don't know what we're worried about. Ebiowei's going to, I'm going to trip over that, I can already see. Forget we signed him. He's already down the reserves, and we'll put this one down to experience. Now, there are 4 games to catch you up on since last episode, 2 in the league, 2 in the cups. So let's get to the catch-up, starting with our league game against Ballymena United. We fell to a goal late in the first half. So, not a great game. We were very, very poor in this one. Popple didn't cover himself in glory on the goal either. You can see we had a couple of guys that played well, but ultimately 0 shots on target. They scored with their only shot on target, so it was a poor game. The Popple error was basically what decided it. Next up, it was the League Cup, I think it was, against Ballymena Millard United. So let's see how we did in that one. We took an early lead when Gowan's safe shot was turned in by Bob Roddy and sealed the tie with Sinnerton's great solo effort. So we were much better in this one. The game we didn't really care about in the League Cup. I can't remember if they're a bit of a yo-yo club. I can't remember if they're up or down this season. But anyway, it was still a decent performance. We played with wingers and were obviously much better. Look at those match ratings. Absolutely smashed them. 25 shots, 12 on target. It could have been much more. Yeah, so, this is where the idea of maybe playing with wingers started to click for me. Next up, we were back in the league against Glentoran. We fell behind seconds after the break, but Will Hall rescued a point in stoppage time. So, we should have won this game, really. We were much the better side, and it was just missed chances. That's basically all it was. But we did, as you can see here, with Sinnerton and Gowan coming off the bench, play with wingers again, and you can see it was much better second half once we did that. So we should have won the game. We didn't. We've rescued at least a point in stoppage time, which was the minimum we deserved from the game. But obviously disappointing. Next up, it was the County Antrim Shield first round. We got drawn against Queen's University, of course, our Nemesi from the Championship. Let's see what we could do with them in the Antrim Shield. We went behind midway through the second half, but were quickly level thanks to a debut goal from Ebiowei. And we won the tie late when Warnick's pass was well finished by Roddy. So we left it to the 96th minute, but we got the win we deserved. They literally scored with their only shot on goal, which was obviously, you can imagine I was a little bit of a cranky Aussie villain after that. But yeah, we should have won the game. We did, even though it was late. Ebioe on debut. Wonderful to see. Roddy with a nice finish from Warnock's pass. First time I think we've seen him play well. Maybe this is his level against championship opposition. But again, we've won the game. We didn't really care about in the cup, but it's better to win those than lose them, I suppose. This is how the league shapes up. 4 points from our opening 4 games. Very disappointing start in the league. As I said, it's Larne today who have won 3 of their 4 games, and then Dungannon who have, after a good start, they've fallen away a little bit, only picked up the 1 win. The 1 point in their second 2 games. But there's the next draws for the cups. We've got lower league opposition in the League Cup in Donegal Celtic and Ballymena United in the County Antrim Shield. Again, we're not going to take them too seriously. The Peaky Blinders can get us into Europe. These two is just a little bit of money. Obviously, it'd be nice to get the money, but we've got to focus our efforts primarily on the league. And that's what we're going to do now as we go and face Larne. And this is what we're expecting, a 4-3-3 from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. We're going with wingers. Now, if you're wondering why we don't have Cardbo up front, he is here. Where is he? There he is there. He's just come back from international duty, so he's a little bit fatigued, so he won't be playing this one. You can see we've got a lot of guys in on trial. If anything becomes of any of that, I will be sure to update you. But yeah, it's basically a lot of guys that aren't Northern Irish and we can't scout, so we just get them in on loan. So it's Mulligan in goal, who has sort of taken over the number 1 shirt after some popple errors, shall we say. Boyle, Okocha, Hall and Simpson is the back 4. It's own goal Gallagher with Cundell and Tipton in midfield. Gowan and Ebioe in the wide players. It's Roddy up top. Let's get out there. So we can see Seth Keach in the opposition lineup today, which is a bit of a heartbreak, isn't it, given that he came through our academy. He could still be in the centre of our defence, I'm sure. Well, obviously he could be. If he's in Larne's defence, he could definitely be in ours. We're underdogs. Go out there and no pressure to succeed, boys. Faith in you to make the difference. And, well, somebody in midfield has big influence, don't they? I was tempted to go with sort of the 4-4-2 diamond, I guess, for this one, the Europe formation we were using in Europe, because we do tend to be a little bit better defensively in that, but we definitely have a bigger threat this season playing with the wingers. So that's what we're going with. I don't want to be scared of the big teams, but we are away from home, so a draw wouldn't have been a bad result if there was no guarantee we would have got a draw anyway. Simpson has stuffed up there. Can Hall stop the shot coming in? He can't, but Mulligan's there, makes the save, and happy days. Highlight continues, does it? Ball out there for Ebioe. He can do it all himself. Cundell. Tipton back to Cundell. We do have a decent team now. Are we as good as Larne? I don't think so, but you never know, on the day. Here we go with Gowan. Can he get across? And it's there. It's Ebioe, and Ebioe introduces himself on YouTube. It only took 4 minutes. He has his 2nd goal of the season. He's scoring at the rate of 1 goal a game. And, well, what a start that is. A cracking ball. I think it was Tipton, wasn't it, that passed it out to Gowan. Gowan did oh so well. Got the cross in. Ebioe, a stunning side foot finish. And we're winning at Larne 1-0. 4 minutes gone. Still a long, long time to go, obviously. But, well, now we've got work to do defensively. Can we get this away, please? And we cannot. And it's drifted just over the bar. And was that Seth Keach that had the shot there? I'll try and remember to have a look at how Seth Keach is coming along in terms of his attributes. It just hurts, doesn't it? The fact that we're playing against him now. Actually, I could do it sneakily now. Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player, isn't he? He's still on our shortlist, I think. Yeah, I'd love to get him back at some point. But he's obviously a little bit too good for us, isn't he, right now? Yeah, he's doing a very good job playing for good teams in the Premiership. So we could say, it's nice to see one of our own succeeding, I suppose, but I'm more bitter than that. Come on, boys. If we can get to half-time, then I can stuff up the half-time team talk and be disappointed. All right, come on, boys. We've got 30 seconds to go before half-time. Don't do it now. Oh, it's off the line by James Simpson. Ebioe has it. Can he go himself? Of course he can. Go on, Malcolm. Who's getting forward? Tipton's... Oh, it's a good tackle. Tipton was getting there, but I don't know that he would have been the best man to get on the end of a cross. But there we go, 1-0 at the break. And I start panicking about what my team talk's going to be. We're pleased. Oh, just... Alright, I'll go with that. But please don't stuff up. We've seen twice, haven't we, against Olympiacos. It's been just after half-time. And we've got a highlight. Please don't concede, guys. Please. Kundell, don't get yourself sent off. Abiowi, can we get a block tackle in here? Here comes the cross. Tipton away. And we're going to pick it up with Goen. All right, can we dare double our lead? No, we can't. Here it is. Here's the goal. God damn it. I give up. What am I doing wrong with my halftime team talks? It doesn't seem to matter what I say. Goen gets caught in possession. Simpson's upfield where you'd expect him to be. You don't expect your teammate to do that, obviously. And it's 1-1. Which, to be fair, is not a bad result if it holds, but do any of us really think it's going to hold here? Oh, just over the bar again by Seth Keach. I mean, they're looking inspired, which is nice. We'll keep encouraging them. Who's not playing well? Boyle isn't playing well. Kundell. All right, so let's take... Given that Kundell's on a booking, let's take him off for McQuaid. Can we get that away? Oh, it's Seth Keach. It's his first of the season. Of course it is. Tipton's not playing particularly well. All right, well, we're behind now, so let's get Sean Simpson on. Mr. X-Ray Vision himself. And I think what we'll do is we'll kind of match them up. We'll put Simpson forward. Own goal Gallagher can drop in. We still want him to be a defensively minded player for us. Got cat hair in my nose as always. Get forward. Roddy. I wonder if we don't actually want Roddy. Let's maybe get Tralucas up there as a poacher. And yeah. It's, as ever, it's gone wrong in the second half. Gowen's done well there. He finds Abiowi. Can he get a cross in? Lucas is lurking. It's back to Lucas. It's blocked away. It's cleared away. And that ends the highlight. And... no, we're not quite there yet. Can we get a block in on this? Oh, I thought that was going in. But Mulligan will say he had it covered. I wonder if we try berating late on. Can we try and force them forward? It doesn't look like we can. And it's a second half. Would you call it a collapse? We were never really the better team there, but... So there we go. We can see the rest of the results. It's the top three. It's drifting away from us already, isn't it? Which is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking is maybe a little bit too much of a strong term, but yeah, obviously very disappointing. We'll add you to shortlist, come back and have a look at you in a second, mate. But alright, that will do it for part one. Wait right there, we'll be back to face Dungannon Swifts, and we need to get ourselves back into some winning form. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get to the game, we do have a new signing, and I'm fairly excited about Luca Hull. He is a right back. You can see a B- by the fans. Potentially even better than he is now, but at 23, we know we just got to go off the current ability. £190 a week, so very, very reasonable wage. He's a regular starter. Let's have a look at him, and this is what we've got. I think he could be a very, very useful... he's definitely an upgrade on what we have, but, you know, he's not the worst in any sort of physical, maybe strength isn't great, but he can tackle, he can pass, he can cross. What more could we ask for? Decent positioning as well, decent work rate. I think he could do okay for us. Now, where has he come from? Bristol Rovers, never played for them. Bristol Rovers in the Championship, but never played a game for them, which maybe isn't ideal. You'd like to think he maybe would have featured at some point in the lower leagues of England. But I think he could do okay. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we will be seeing him make his debut today. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here. We're expecting a 4-5-1 from Dungannon. That's what they always seem to play. And this is the team that we're sending out. Now, they have a really narrow pitch, you may or may not remember. So I don't see too much sense in playing with wingers because there's no space for them anyway. The double Mazzellas should provide that little bit of width. So this is what we're going with. It's Mulligan in goal. It's Boyle, Okocha, Hall and Hoole as the back four. Gallagher, Cundell and Tipton in midfield. The X-ray vision man himself, Simpson, in behind Cargbo and Lucas. If you're wondering why we're not playing Ep4 in this one, he doesn't really have a natural position. I mean, he could play the number 10 role, but we've got a game midweek after this, so we're going to try and keep him fresh for that one. So that's the plan. He's on the bench, though, if we need him, along with Go and Roddy. We can go back to wingers if we need to. Hopefully, we won't need to do that. I'd certainly like to think that I've got the tactics right first time around. We can see the lineups there, though. No names that jump out to me in their lineup. And what do we say to this? Let's end this poor run of form today. I could probably get on board with that. Let's pump our fists. And hopefully, we need to get our season back on track quickly. And hopefully this will be the day. I do wonder a little bit if, the European campaign, it does maybe just mess up our rhythm a little bit at the start of the season. I wouldn't say... I think we've definitely improved. The Ballymena game was a low point. Hall can't quite get that clear. Oh, and we're 1-0 down again. Boyle at the back post. And, I've gone away from Moran because he wasn't playing particularly well and Boyle was playing well. But I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we need to revisit that. Mulligan in goal might be something we need to revisit as well. Do we go back with Popple? I'm wondering, do I need to be a little bit more aggressive with my team talks? This is just not working, is it? Let's try lowering the tempo. There's no width really on the field anyway, so let's narrow it up. Mulligan with a goal kick. It's brought down by Lucas. Cundell to Boyle. What can he do? We need to get... this is nice. We say we need to get Cargbo in the game a little bit more. We're looking to spread it there, but there's no one out there. Here we go with Hall. Our first look at him. Completes the pass to Tipton. Back in for Gallagher. Gallagher spreads it. Nice ball for Boyle. Can he get that crossing that we need? Cargbo's lurking. It's decent. It's Tralucas, and Tralucas gets a fifth of the season. Excellent stuff. Great ball in by Boyle. Lucas with the header. It's 1-1. Fifth goal, as I said, for Tralucas, and that is much more like it. I don't even think the changes had taken place as of yet. But he did really well to get that cross in. Lucas timed his run to perfection, and, a nice header at the end of it as well, wasn't it? Wonderful stuff from our Welders. Yes, we will continue with that, please. We will give them some praise for the goal. And can we go on and win this? Now, look at that, a gap between us and, 6, which is, of course, the top half of the table, where we are expected to finish, of course, let's not forget. Well, it's not been great. Dungannon never make it easy. That's the issue with them, isn't it? I've said before, if there was a way to turn Sam Allardyce or Tony Pulis into a football club, they would turn into Dungannon. What do we say? Not happy? I don't think we can be particularly happy. This is still a game that I think we should be winning. Sean Simpson isn't having a great game. Now, given that we do have Ep4 on the bench... I would like to keep him fresh for the next game, but we've got to win this game first, don't we? Oh, and there's another header, and again it's Boyle. I mean, you'd say just take him off, but we've already seen he delivered a wonderful ball for Lucas to get the goal. Boyle gets that one clear. Can we go and close them down a little? I wonder if we need to go and close them down a little bit more. I'll have to go. What are you doing, Lucas? Nowhere near that. Or near his man, I should say. Let's go and close them down. And let's go counter-press them as well. We're maybe just making it a little bit too easy for them, perhaps, when they have possession. One other thing we could look to do is this. Given that we're playing at a lower tempo anyway. Cargbo's looking nervous up there. We do have Roddy on the bench. Cargbo's not having a great game in any case, so we'll make that change. And Simpson's having a nightmare, so we'll get Ep4 on for him. And can we create something here? Let's give them some more encouragement. Is it going to be another draw? Come on, guys. There's absolutely nothing happening. It's the curse of playing this friggin' team, honestly. Let's go more direct. Let's be more expressive. Of course, I'm a little bit concerned. I don't want to push up because that's exactly what they want us to do. Let's go get stuck in. It's a game that we definitely don't want to lose. And so obviously I'm a little bit worried about that, but we should be good enough to win this, I would have thought. Come on, Boyle. Can he get another wonderful cross in for us? He goes short for Cundell. Cundell, there's a wonderful ball. Tipton, oh, what a finish from George Tipton. A first of the season. And with 5 minutes to play, we take the lead. It's a stunning finish from George Tipton. We've seen him score some wonderful goals. And, well, that is right up there with anything he's done at the club. Cundell, his midfield partner. Oh, it's wonderful. It's a stunning finish from George Tipton. And as I said, with 5 minutes to play, we take the lead. And I think that is going to be our cue to try and close this thing down. So we'll go back to being more compact. We'll keep getting stuck in. We'll just regroup. We'll slow it down. And, just try and see this thing out, I think. It's a really, really tough place to come, Dungannon, and I can... obviously, I'm going to say that, aren't I? But I cannot stress that enough, and we've got a corner to defend. Away, please. Boys! Oh, for... God damn it, come on! Oh, that is infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. From a corner, of all things, I think it was Hull, the new man. Oh, is it Hull or is it Cundell? Yeah, take your pick. Come on, boys. We'll give them some praise. See if we can push them on. And we cannot. We've only had 3 shots on goal, so we can't really complain. But this season is not going to plan at all. That was far from pleased, boys. Far from pleased. So there we go. Top 3 is already looking a bit of a distant dream, isn't it? There's still a long time in the season to turn this around, but we're just showing no signs of doing it. So Welders hold Dungannon to draw. Hull makes his debut. And yeah, obviously Keats is in the stands. He always is. And that makes it 5 games without a win. And that's not European form, is it? So we need to try and turn this around, and we need to try and turn it around very, very quickly indeed. That is... I mean, we're less than a point a game. That's relegation form, isn't it? Guys, if you've enjoyed that for some reason, hit thumbs up. I mean, 2 games away from home, a narrow defeat to Larne, a draw. You could argue it's not the worst, but it's part of a greater scene, isn't it? I guess is the word. The only team we've beaten in the league is newly promoted Longueuil. And that was at home. We only just managed to beat them as well. So, yeah, it's been disappointing so far. I think what we'll do is we'll come back after these 2 cup games again. So that'll be Cliftonville and Carrick Rangers, 2 more away games. We've got... Oh, do we come... No, I don't want the season to drag out. So we'll come back for those 2 big games, home games against Institute and Linfield, and away games against Coleraine, who are obviously top 3 as well. And then the cup game. So it's a big episode next up. We're going to need to hopefully start getting some green dots and building back a season that might have some sort of success in it. Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.